Hello, everyone. How are you, my friends? Welcome to the Returning Talking with the Planets with my co-host, Mr. Patrick Garrett. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing very well, Wayne. Thank you very much. And
Good.
I believe this is episode number 6.
Yeah, it's quite interesting when we see how many people. I was surprised, Patrick, that really look forward to this show. So,
I do.
you know,
Yeah. I get emails all the time.
yeah, I had one person who said, "Do you really think that you can be talking to planets?" And I said, "Why not? I mean, I talk to trees, I talk to rocks, I talk to the wind. Why wouldn't I talk to a planet?
Why not?
Why not?" I just want to say, people say, Patrick, can you turn up? They can't hear you.
I don't know what the problem with that is. I can turn the mic up.
Yeah.
That's as loud
There
as
you go. Much, much, much better. Yes, sir.
Is that better?
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
When I
can
lean
hear you.
forward, I should be a lot louder, but
Okay. Well, there you go, folks.
I'm resting.
People said if Patrick is wondering if we could ask Earth collective consciousness. I'm going back here and I'm trying to get some of these questions, Patrick. So give me 1 second. If you would like to do some fill in, help yourself. So tell everyone, how are you doing?
I am doing very well, even though the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. That's a good thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
I am nearly back to 100%. I'm being very sensible in resting and stuff like that. I'm okay. It's been a rough 3 weeks, but it's behind me now.
I am glad to hear that.
I'd like to thank everybody who sent me good wishes. And I have had so many remedies for stomach complaints. I'm going to write a book.
It'd be a bestseller. Well, you know what? That shows, I think, that so many people care.
It does. Genuine love.
Yeah, and I love seeing that in display.
Yeah.
I got a new poster.
I haven't used the pendulum very often. I did a live show on Saturday with Caroline.
I saw that. It went very well, by the way.
That was just a test to see whether, because when I do it myself, my energy drains away quite quickly. But when I'm with you, because you're asking most of the questions, I don't have that problem. And I thought, well, Caroline volunteered actually, and we gave it a go, and I was buzzing at the end of it.
Excellent. Caroline's cool. I was very impressed with her. So, well, I'm just glad you're having you back. We have a full array of questions. One person sent me, this was Peter West.
Yeah, he sent me a couple of questions as well. You probably got duplicates.
I think so. Yeah, apparently he felt that, I guess if you can recall the session, that the sun just kind of clammed up. It's like, well, sometimes it will do that.
I did see a news item about CERN that we mentioned last time.
Yeah.
And that they want to expand it.
Yeah.
I think that was mentioned in our last broadcast, I think.
Yep, it was. It certainly came out. And it led me to another question when we get the time to ask Earth. I want to know what's going on with all the amount of energy, electrical energy, by the way, that they're dumping into the Earth. When you start getting up to these ridiculous amounts of 20 TeVs and exceeding that has to have an impact on Earth. I just can't imagine that it doesn't. Yeah. So I have a whole list of questions. I've got one.
Let's crack on then.
4, 5, 6, 7. Well, do we want to approach the sun? And he says, son, do you have a cycle of high or low energy production? I think that's pretty much a yes or no, wouldn't you think? So are you ready, Patrick? Why don't we just ask that one right off from the bat?
Can I just do the calibration
Oh,
first,
sure,
Wayne?
sure. Absolutely. You're driving the bus. I'm just narrating.
I'm going to move the mic with me. So can you tell me if my voice is loud enough?
Perfect. Mic test is excellent.
Okay. Is my connection strong enough? Yes, look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Could we calibrate the pendulum by spelling my first given name, please? It's very strong. Look at that, Wayne. P A T R. Very fast. I. There's no way I could do that. Cheating. C K. Patrick. Yay. Okay, when you ready, Wayne?
Yes. May we speak with the sun?
Yes.
Yes, son, a question. Do you have a cycle of high and low energy production?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Son, may we ask a question on the cycle of X-class novas? Do you have a cycle?
These events that are witnessed can sometimes be classed as a cycle, but this is not always the case. There are cycles, but there is also individual events depending upon what region of space we are entering.
Whoa. Wow. Patrick, did you get that, man? I mean, Peter, holy crap. Wow. I would have never.
It amazes me because the answer, if I'm not trying to prove that I'm not fake, but if I was faking it, I wouldn't come up with a double-barreled answer like that. I'm not that intelligent.
I'm sitting here dumbfounded. I have to be interesting. Well, I have one other follow-up question for our son, and it's another question that, and I'll just let you know, Patrick, what I'm going to be asking here. Someone wants to know, is the sun under attack? So if you're ready.
Yep. It's already going. The effort to attack me is not new. It happens all the time. I can be affected by many things, mostly electrical. This affects my frequency and output. Finish.
Wow. Wow. Patrick, let's talk about that. That was amazing. You know, it goes with so much of what we've been seeing and theorizing. I mean, just today, over on Ben Davidson's channel, Suspicious Observers, you know, we now have mainstream science moving from the gravity model to the electrical universe.
Right. Yeah, the gravity model's got a lot of laws in it.
Yes. And here the Sunlight told us it's attacked all the time, and particularly with electrical whatever. Wow. Okay.
You get, but you don't necessarily ask for. That's the thing to me. You always get a little bit added on.
People are having a hard time hearing you again, Patrick. And
That's because I've sat back.
There we go, folks. It's, you know, that's why you can hear
I'm
us.
an old man. I need to rest my bones.
You look like a spry young man to me, sir, I have to say. Okay. We have a question, and I guess this is one that I'd be kind of curious. This is a question for the Earth, and the question, if so, let's can we get in connection with the Earth? May we speak to you?
Yes.
Thank you, Goddess. Appreciate that. The question Earth has been asked of the Elohim. Do you remember when they arrived?
These beings called the Elohim arrived many millennia ago and have performed many experiments upon the population of Earth. This is not very pleasing to me. I have grown very affectionate for humans. Finish.
Can we stay with Earth? Goddess, we'd like to ask you, are the Elohim behind the CERN? And is this being caused to control you?
The intelligent life form behind CERN is not the Elohim. The life forms that are using CERN are interdimensional and came through at a very early stage in the experiments, and there was also negative entities that arrived here. CERN causes me worry. Finish.
Whoa. Whoa, Patrick. Can we take a break on this one? Holy crap.
Can I just say, during my break, my enforced 3-week break, my connection got stronger and stronger. Break.
All right, I'm going to have to really read the transcript on that one because that one really took me aback. Not the Elohim, but another. I
That
got this.
doesn't necessarily mean that the Elohim aren't doing things, but they're not the ones that are apparently using certain.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think we need to ask Earth the next question then. Is her, and I want, let me discuss this with you before, Patrick, we get started, because I want to talk to you about this. I sense that the Earth has chakras.
Right.
I mean, if we do, we're an electrical being. Why would not a planet? And I was meditating on this morning, and this is what came to me. My chakras are being reversed. So I guess the question I'd like to ask Earth is her chakras being reversed, and which would translate as a magnetic pole flip. Earth, may we speak to you?
Yes.
Thank you, Goddess. The question is, are your chakras or your magnetic fields about to flip?
That is underway and has been for some time. The magnetic poles, both north and south, are attracted to each other, and at some point in the future they will meet at the equator. This will be very difficult to finish. I hear you, Wayne.
Yeah, I think we're getting a mic issue on your end. It is hard to hear. Um, Folks, it's happened everywhere on every channel that I have seen. The audio feeds are just horrendous.
Absolutely. I have
Um,
more problems with the audio than
yeah, it is. It's very, very difficult to hear, but which tells me that we're spot on. So, um, magnetic poles are always drifting. It's the speed of the change that is dangerous. Yeah, I'd agree with you, Peter. I think what Earth is telling us, Patrick, what I heard out of that is it's underway.
I mean,
It's
I've,
happening.
yeah, I mean, you did a little section on the North Pole move, magnetic North moving, didn't you?
Hmm.
I didn't even consider the fact that the South Pole would be moving as well, let alone, and if they are moving, they're moving together.
And that and the Earth said as much that they're attracted to each other.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense. Wow. Okay.
Hold on tight.
It's happening. I think that I think our species is feeling this. Humanity is feeling this. The animal kingdom. I dare say the plant kingdom as well. I think personally, the Earth is preparing us for what I got a sense it's very normal cycle.
Wow.
Now, what'd you just do? Perfect.
I haven't done anything.
Oh man, whatever it was, you are coming through crystal clear, Patrick. Perfect.
Wow. The
Yeah.
gremlins must have run away.
Wow. How about this, folks? Let's just say hello, thank you, Earth. All right, far out. Um, well, let's, since we're talking with the Earth, I haven't seen any other questions for the planets yet. Um, I'm going to ask a question personally of the Earth, something in my research. So, may we speak to you again, Earth?
Yes.
Thank you, Goddess. I appreciate that. Um, Earth, man found the secret of splitting light. My question to you, has this impacted you with all of these experiments with the H bombs and H atomic bombs?
These explosions have done immense damage to me, and I am not very pleased. We may not be in a so-called world war, but these explosions are still happening, thousands of them, deep underground. This is affecting my physical self and my electric self, my energy, my frequency. This is a very dire situation. Finish.
Patrick, man, I got to tell you what, the hair on my neck is standing straight up. Wow. You know, I'll just tell the audience this. The more I meditate on where I'm being directed, I think my spirit guides are leading me into a profound epiphany. And Patrick, I'll probably be emailing you later to actually do some private sessions with the Earth, because this just, what you just said, you had no way of knowing what I have been doing.
Well, we don't discuss what's happening, do we?
No, we literally came on 30 seconds on here and boom, you know, it was like, whoop. And this is absolutely blowing me away, Patrick. I'll tell you why, because I am becoming more and more convinced. I am reaching out to one of the leading UFO researchers in the world. And because we've missed something, my friend. We missed what really was taking place with all of these hydrogen atomic explosions. And I phrased my question purposely. And that was not to say on the radiation side, but this is something when we begin to explode light. And I contend, my good friend, that has a direct correlation to what I think has been a rip in the time-space continuum. And the Earth as much just said it. She is just as much, you didn't even know this.
No, and although I say the words, I do feel the emotion behind it as well. And this is a big worry to the planet.
Did you hear? I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you watch this live. I think it's something that we're all sensing. I really do. Wow. Woo. I almost feel like crying. I got to tell you.
It does tear at your emotions. It really does.
Yeah. I mean, it's intense. There is a profound sadness that I am being overwhelmed with. Just, it's tangible.
It's almost a heartbreaking situation.
Yeah. Wow. Woo. Okay. Well, let's stay with Earth. Earth, may we speak to you again?
I am here for the duration of your program.
Thank you, God.
Just ask the questions. Whoops, I think you've been told off, Wayne.
Hey, it happens all the time. It's like, you got the audience, now get with it, son. All right, Earth, we'd like to know why all the sinkholes, and are there more coming?
The sink holes that appear on a regular basis is due to extreme stress that is placed upon the planet, not just physically, but more importantly, energetic stress, stress between timelines, stress between dimensions. There is also an effect from objects that are entering this solar system, and it will only increase with time. Finish.
Wow. I tell you, I'm learning it. Wow. What was your take, sir?
I still think she's holding something back.
I think we got the next question I'd like to ask her, since we have the audience with her, is what does she know about the new Earth?
The new Earth is underway. It is a kind of transformation. There is not two separate planets, but one that is undergoing transformation, even a form of ascension. The new Earth will be bigger, stronger, and more energetic. Finish.
Wow.
I think we need to show after each question to discuss that question.
Yeah, I'm sitting here just slack-jawed. Uh, um, you know, as she was answering, I got mental image of a spear that is splitting inside of the spear, but there's a greater spear around them both.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
wow.
Somebody asked a question on Saturday, was the Earth splitting in two? And the answer came back, no.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I
I don't,
suppose that expands on that.
you know what I think happens, Patrick? I think that so many forget that, and it's hard. I get it. You know, there's a cognitive dissonance here, but when you think that Earth, the sun, the planets, maybe everything, I don't know, but I know that the Earth is a living, sentient being. And there
Yes,
is a spiritual side to this planet.
definitely.
At least that's what I perceive. What do you think?
I totally agree. And she's also told us in the past that everything is conscious. Even solid rock is conscious.
Yeah,
You know,
this is
it's,
interesting.
I wonder at our comprehension whether we can actually comprehend everything. Because I'm convinced that when they talk to us, they're dumbing down.
I'm convinced of it as well. I've read enough accounts that they were very, very low. Were communication intelligence. I guess let me ask you this before we get into Ask the Earth the next question. I would find that probably the Earth would be more the direct source to ask questions concerning the moon. Would you agree or disagree on that?
No, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk to Earth again, and I'd like to ask her what's happening with the moon. Earth, um, goddess mother, in which you are, the question has been asked, ma'am. It seems like for the last 5, 6 months that the moon is in front of the sun at the 8 a.m. position. I guess the question is the sun being affected by these changes? The moon, excuse me, is the moon being affected by these changes as well?
The moon that you see is artificial and is having difficulty maintaining its orbit. Every object in this solar system is being greatly affected by bodies coming into this region of space. The moon is getting closer to the Earth at certain times, and it is possible that it may collide or drift away. Finish. Stop asking these questions. Why not take the answers?
Um, so while she was talking, this is what I got. Just really communicated very clearly. The center being the Earth, the
Right.
line
Yeah.
being the actual orbit of the moon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oddly enough, there is again a story that has come out on our satellite that the perturbations seem to be getting more intense. And it's odd because the article said it's both getting closer and further away.
Right. Wow, that's interesting.
So
I did not know that.
here it is right here. Um, wow. So she said as well that the moon was being impacted by something else that's out there. Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
That's what I thought I heard.
And I
And
just
why
saw
wouldn't
in I saw in my mind this big globe, this sphere of some kind. I don't know whether it's what Dr. Elvis calls solar core or whatever it is. I
all
don't know.
right.
I'm not getting into that at the moment.
Whoa. I don't know if I want to ask any more questions on that one. It's like, well, okay. All right, folks, come on. We're going to be, at least we'll be squished together. I like how Karen said that. So I don't know who to ask this question to. How do we, I'm trying to look at this.
What's the question? And then
What is the lunar wave? Someone wanted to ask if the Earth, the moon, what is this lunar wave that's being recorded?
I think we have to ask the Earth.
Yeah, let's ask her. Okay, we got her attention. So, um, what is the lunar wave?
The wave that has been spotted is a glitch in the imagery that is projecting the surface of the moon. It can and has malfunctioned. This wave is not energetic. It is an optical event due to the distance involved. Finish.
Wow, there you go. Okay. Like I said, I really appreciate the young lady that does the transcripts for us because
Yes.
you
Lee.
have who is
Yeah.
that?
Lee.
Lee. Thank you, my dear. I mean, what
She
a
does a good job.
jewel.
Yeah.
Yes, you are. Just appreciate that. Well, I think I want to ask the Earth this question I have been wanting to ask her for some time. And Earth, could you tell us? I want to know about the asteroid, the comet that hit you, um, as we understand, about 12,000 years. Is that been the only time you have been hit?
No, I have been hit many, many times, not always by giant objects like comets, but small meteorites, asteroids, and even energetic pulses. It is like being in a shooting gallery. I, along with my fellow planets and moons, are susceptible to outside forces. Finish.
Wow.
She takes a beating by the sound of it.
It sounds like she does, doesn't it? I saw someone, and I'm glad that the comment was removed. Thank you. That was just not cool, man. You know, you live on this earth. Don't be biting the hand that keeps your sorry ass alive. I'm speaking to the person who made the comment.
Well,
You
if you
may
don't
think,
like what we're doing, just go watch somebody else.
yeah, and, leave the earth alone. You're probably the one who's polluting her. So that's why she may seem so of less value to you. When I read comments like that, I think that they're so darkened in their minds that they have no light that, wow. Well, anyway, you know, I think about the times that she was just saying that she endures it. I think the word I heard, it's sometimes like a shooting gallery out there.
Yeah.
And how descriptive of a phrase, because I think that's exactly what it is. I mean, I live here, Patrick, about 6,000 feet of elevation, and I see shooting stars all the time. And it always reminds me that this is Earth protecting me, because that thing could really come down and just do some damage on my house.
Big time.
Yeah. So I'm appreciative of what Earth has done. I'm in love with her. I got to tell you what. And my wife knows. She says that's the only mistress that she would share me with. So, and I said, well, that's cool. Okay. Woo. See you, buddy. Don't want to be. I think sometimes the uninitiated, when they walk in here, they think that they're really going to, disturb the water. But I mean, this group, they'll just flat love you, man. And they'll just got favor all over you. And if you're not awake,
You're in for a shock.
yeah, they are. It's like, well, who are this? All right. Good question, maybe Pyle. Ask Earth if Saturn was her original sun. Love that. So, Earth, was Saturn your original sun?
Yes.
Okay. Is that going to go back to that away?
No.
Look at that.
Had the question a bit, Wayne.
I got to take myself back. Earth, when did you get captured by this sun?
This happened eons ago. It happens on a regular basis. Stars die and lose their attraction. The planets then get attracted energetically to the strongest source. Finish.
Earth, is this like a mating ritual that us humans would look at?
No, that simplifies it too much. It is simple attraction of energy. Finish.
Mother Earth, have you met the creator?
Yes.
Can we take a break on that, Patrick? I wasn't expecting that.
I always tell people, don't ask the question if you can't handle the
The
answer.
answer, yeah. And I'm trying, and so let's just have a discussion here. I think what I sense that we're kind of missing here is, and I got this strange drawing, is that there's a spiritual side we're not considering here. We're looking at all the physical attributes of what we
Yes, all the
experience.
physics of how things work and the
Yeah.
physical implications. We're not aware of all the spiritual implications.
Then I think we should just ask Earth, tell us about your spirit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have been wanting to discuss this matter for a very long time before any being, entity, or object can exist in a physical sense. It has to be spiritual in creation and purpose. The physical aspect is almost a by-product. Finish.
Wow. 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 Hmm. I'm gonna have to meditate on this, Patrick. I'll have some more questions, but I'm just getting overwhelmed here. It's
We're
we
digging
are
a big hole.
yeah. I got to tell you what, and right on my third eye. I mean, I know when things are, you know, I'll just share this. What was that? And Wayne spoke and the heavens roared. um, you know, we get so wrapped up in our spirituality, our origins, our God, and et cetera, et cetera. And we live and die on a spiritual being that how could man be judged and earth not? Who could judge the earth? And I'm just getting, there's a purpose in this one, Patrick. There's something deep that I just like everyone just to really meditate on this until the next time we get together. There's something here. I can't put my finger on it, but there's
Can I invite
something.
who've got pendulums or other divination tools to ask questions themselves and let us know what answers they get?
Yes. Folks,
even
let's look at the spiritual side of Earth.
yeah, or of the whole universe.
Um, Today, I forget where it was, but the the odds of a solar system having a planet like Earth is beginning to now to become more and more astronomical, which again tells me that Earth is a jewel, a prize. She is a queen if she's not a goddess.
They're just labels, in my opinion. But yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with what you're saying.
Well, I mean, labels, we can look at it. It's how do you find descriptive,
Yeah.
it's, you know, I often wonder if, like, let's just say hypothetically, the archons, the things that we read in our pantheons of gods. I get this idea that Earth is of such a level that if, as a god, it decided to shake itself free of the fleas, it could do that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's what I'm getting. And I can see how our ancestors would see that, Patrick, that the earth was, you know, in the form of Diana, Hathor.
We think ourselves so modern, so advanced, but we're actually behind those that come before us. We're not
Yeah.
ahead of them.
Yeah.
We're decaying. We're not accelerating our intellect or our knowledge for whatever reason.
I'm, I can't get this image out of my head. It's Earth, but it's Earth represented as the very thing that we call God. I mean, you think about this from a philosophy point of view, is how could a God create life on this earth if the earth didn't allow the life to be created? She's the one who is going to nurse it. She's the one who's going to watch it grow, provide everything needed for it.
A saying just come into my mind. She could be a co-creator.
Excellent, Patrick. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Excellent, my friend.
That may answer a lot of questions, actually, when you think of it like that.
So I'm trying to think of all the different religions that I have studied. I have not come across one who has actually spoken or exercised the thought out that Earth is, in fact, maybe the co-creator.
Mm.
Patrick, that's profound, my friend.
I don't know where it came from.
You need to move closer to Denver, or I need to move closer to London. I don't know which one.
If we meet in the middle, we'll be at the bottom of the Atlantic.
Yeah. Well, apparently a lot of others are meeting down there too. Jenny and Matt says, Wayne, half earth and half spark of source. I like this. Lisa C says, knowledge plus love equal truth. Yeah. Patrick, we hit on something here, my friend.
I think the last show we did was an excellent show, and this one has surpassed it. And
you've challenged me.
I'm not sure if my ill health was to prevent this from happening, but it's not going to.
This has been profound, folks. I mean, I've got right here on the side of my desk a number of different books on different religions. I can't find one in here who's ever said that the earth, Patrick, you may have actually hit it on the head. I mean, maybe not just co-creator, but creator, in the sense that she would, in essence, create life. Oh, my friend.
Wow.
You know what, Patrick?
What's that?
I'd give you a high five and a big hug over there, but let me tell you, you see, it's this kind of free thinking that prepares us as we begin to transcend to the other side. Imagine that at death's door, you could look back at Earth and love her, knowing that Earth is going to be with you through that transcending process and to wherever you may go. She'll always be here.
She may even be here when we're the other side, and we may still walk upon her. Who knows?
Patrick, you have moved me, my friend. Wow.
It's a very fascinating journey we are on.
Wow.
And
I am taken aback, my friend.
I haven't been carted away in a white van yet in a straight jacket.
Well, they're listening, so I have no doubt of that. They are listening, but this is something for our species to ponder. I mean, we would not be raping her, abusing her, if we realized that she was, in fact, the one who was at least partly responsible for our creation itself.
And I believe this has happened before, and she takes so much and then she rids her of the surface population and starts again.
When you said that word, what hit me immediately was menstrual cycle.
Right.
That's exactly what came to me. Wow. Well, Patrick, another hour has come and gone.
Wow, look at that. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I'm buzzing.
I got to tell you what, I'm going to go bake. Going to bake some bread because I've got to meditate on this. And when I cook, it allows me to meditate. And call it a form of alchemy. Patrick, pardon?
Cooking is alchemy.
It is alchemy. It is, yeah.
Chemistry as well.
You have profoundly moved me on this episode, my friend.
The connection is very strong.
Okay, folks. Do you want to say anything, Patrick? I don't know what really to say, but
I just want other people to do what you and I do so that we can compare. It's just you and me. We're the only ones doing it.
It's not happening other places. I look.
And it's a very popular topic. We can tell that by the views we get.
Yeah. I mean, folks, I just want to say, if there's one thing that I could just say, if we all could just come together and just share each other's energy on a physical basis, folks, this is profound. I'd like every one of you to, go ahead.
And tell her you love her and that you appreciate everything she does for you.
Yeah. Woof, my friend. Yeah, Aqua says premenstrual. Think about it. Y'all women folk would know much better than that than us men folk, but I think there's some strong correlations here, Patrick. I mean, feminine, a goddess, a co-creator, a creator within herself, as every woman is.
Every woman is.
Yeah.
We don't understand that as men, do we?
And as I'm sitting here thinking, I'm just going, duh, that if as above, as below, if the feminine of our genus, of our species, has the same rhythm and cycles, why would not the planet as well? Wow, I think I'm just really getting in touch with my feminine side here.
Just don't start putting dresses on, Wayne.
Yeah, if you come in. It probably wouldn't fit. So, I mean, yes, what can I say? Well, Patrick, thank you, my friend.
Thank you for having me on.
Patrick, you have enriched my journey immensely. And with a debt of gratitude and appreciation, I just say thank you, sir, so much.
You're very welcome.
And everyone, thank you as well. Go over, and I've left Patrick's YouTube channel. Go over and subscribe. I think we can, this group here alone can get them over 1,000 subscribers. We do the same thing that we've done with all the other channels here, all of them.
When I when I came on the first episode, I had 70 subscribers. I now have over 600.
Excellent, my friend.
Nowhere near as big as you are, but
you're going to be.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're going to be.
I'm struggling with the emails now, Wayne.
Hey, I had to write a couple apology ones because some people were just really a little upset. And, I owe, at this list about this long, asking people to get onto the show on Friday night. But anyway, it was just, Patrick, thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
You are you are a brother from another mother. That's all I can say.
And from the same mother, Wayne.
Yes, exactly. That's the point. Well, thank you all. Be good to yourselves. Listen, folks.
Bye, everybody.
Love the earth. Love the earth. That's the thing to do. All right.
And each other.
Yes. Yes. And get over and support our friend Patrick. Thank you, my friend. Patrick, stay on as we get out. I want to talk to you as we get out. All right, folks.
Bye, everybody.